Without electricity, open sewage. Soon, sickness sets in, which kills thousands. Displacement and starvation will kill thousands. The death toll, the reason it's so hidden, and Israel and the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation will not allow any Western media into Gaza, is because they don't want to have accountability. The death toll, 150 to 200,000? No. We're near 500,000. The body's buried underneath the rubble. So what I want to implore everyone today is, don't take no for an answer and stand up for what's right, because history is judging us.
These edifices are responsible for the injustice, for white supremacy, for the imprisoning of more people than any other country in the world. So then while we're here talking about Gaza, we're also talking about what happens within our country. We're talking about racism, white supremacy. We're talking about all these issues and how they're all tied into one system. And now I want to introduce Jackie Luckman, the chair of the coordinating committee of the Black Alliance for Peace.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free Africa!
Free, free Africa!
Free, free, free Africa!
Free, free, free Africa!
Peace, ladies and gentlemen, friends, comrades, brothers, sisters, human beings. My name is Jackie Luckman. I am with the Black Alliance for Peace. And as you can see, I have these notes right here. And yeah, I'm going to scrap them because we need to get some things clear about who we're dealing with in this conflict. I will start with my first statement because someone said this, and this is very important, and it's why we're here today. A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual death. Who said that? That's right. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said that. And he said that about the United States government. He said that at a time that the U.S. government was spending a ridiculous amount of money on the war in Vietnam, throwing working class and poor black, brown, and poor white kids into the endless meat grinder of war. And Dr. King said that a budget, how a country spends its money, is a moral document. How a country spends its money is a reflection of the morals of that country. So let's be clear about the morals of this piece right now. Because people thinking that the United States is a democracy and it's free and it's a purveyor of democracy and freedom around the world, you haven't been watching what these people have been doing to people who look like me and a lot of y'all around the world. What we see in Gaza today is the result of this country's government being founded on the same settler colonial land theft, invasion, and genocide that Israel was founded on.
Right.
Israel is the baby brother of the settler colonial imperialist beast, the United States of America. So everything Israel is doing, they learn from their big brother. But you know who else learned from the United States? And the way the United States established itself as a settler colony by slaughtering the indigenous and stealing their land, by colonizing Hawaii, colonizing Puerto Rico, by forcing Africans to come here and then build up the stolen land, denying rights to half the population, women, and then repressing queer people and trans people, gender non-binary people, the ongoing segregation and repression of then formerly enslaved people. what is going on in Israel today also was inspired, or also inspired the Nazis. Yeah. The United States government that is funding the fascist Zionists in Israel right now inspired the Nazis for their final solution. So to say that Israel is acting like Nazis, that's a little bit inaccurate. Israel is acting like America.
Yes. Well said.
So let us be clear, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why the Black Alliance for Peace is engaged in this struggle. Because the struggle for African liberation, the struggle for liberation in the global South, the struggle for liberation all over the world, the struggle for liberation in Haiti, the struggle against colonialism, neo-colonialism, invasion, imperialism, austerity, neoliberal policies, right-wing takeover. That struggle has always been engaged in by African people throughout the continent and the diaspora. And our forefathers in this struggle told us that international solidarity is the only way we win. Why is that? Why is international solidarity the only way? Why is it important that I am here from Washington, D.C. on a Thursday?
Thank you.
Why is it important? Because our enemy is the same, ladies and gentlemen. The people who are oppressing our people in Haiti, the people who are bombing our people in Sudan, the people who are trying to destroy the alliance in the AES, the people who are going after Nicaragua, the people who are going after Venezuela, the people who have continued the blockade against Cuba, they are the same people who have unleashed the National Guard in our neighborhoods. They are the same people who send your children to foreign countries with folks who look like me and some of you who have those funny Muslim names to bomb them into democracy. It's the same people around the world organized against us. How can we fight them if we are not organized with ourselves? This is what our revolutionary forefathers and foremothers understood about our enemy. They are organized and in solidarity with their class. We had damn well better do the same. That is why I am here. I am here because the struggle for Palestinian liberation is the struggle of my people for ours. I am here because the struggle for Palestinian liberation is the seminal struggle for humanity at this moment. Palestinians are the tip of the spear. And we must fulfill our role to be the fuel that propels all of us to victory. So the Black Alliance for Peace is not just in support of the Taxpayers Against Genocide group and everything they are trying to do with this lawsuit. Yes, we understand it's a court thing. We understand that the courts in this country are garbage. They're bullshit. We understand. I'm also here to say the things y'all can't say. Yeah, the courts in this country are bullshit. We understand that. Yes, they are. But we have to push the line. We have to push the envelope. Every opportunity we have to push the narrative, to change it, to get it right, to tell the truth, to reveal the enemies, to reveal the criminals, to tell everybody who the culprits are, and to lift up the names of our brothers and sisters whose lives deserve dignity. We have to take every opportunity we are given. So the Black Alliance for Peace, yes, supports Taxpayers Against Genocide and this amended lawsuit. But on the other end of it, there's a lot more work that needs to be done. And whatever that is, We support that too,
Nice.
because the goal is the freedom of all humanity from U.S. Western imperialism, militarism, colonialism, and genocide.
Yes.
I am Jackie Luton with the Black Alliance for Peace.
Thank you,
Leaving
Jackie.
with this. Smash Zionism.
Let's go!
And on that, there is no compromise and no retreat.